welcome to today's Zoom session with me. I am Raw Chef Yin. For you watching for the very first time, I am a raw vegan chef based in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Welcome to my kitchen. I used to do this on a weekly basis, and then after I got caught up in projects, so I had to stop, but I'm hoping to start this again. I don't know how often I'll do it, but I'll try and do it as often as I can. And in today's video, this is an exclusive session for those who are on my e-newsletter. I send out e-newsletters every single day. So thank you for being brave enough to continue to read it every day. I hope it's not too overwhelming. I try and give you tips and recipes and advice and quirky stories about myself as well, so you get to know me a little bit better. Yeah. And it's also open to all those who are on Rawk with Yin subscription service. That's the subscription service on Patreon. So I've also posted the link there. And then, yeah. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm trying out a recipe from the Raw Vegan Guided Meal Plan. I know some of you have gotten it. I think like Tracy got it, Sammy got it. And this is the one that features 7 raw vegan chefs all over the world. So I'm one of them. I'm like the only Asian chef there. There's also chefs from the US, from Canada, from, I can't remember what else right now. There's raw chef Emily, there's Carla, there's Danielle, there's Crystal, there's Mark, there's me. Did I leave anyone out? Yeah, so anyway, I'm trying out her recipe. This is her watermelon. Watermelon, oh, I should put this here, then you guys can see this as well. So this is her watermelon, she calls it watermelon tuna boats. Initially, I thought I'll just do the watermelon bit, but I thought like, oh, I have all the, well, then I managed to put together the rest of the ingredients as well. So we'll do the whole, kind of the whole recipe, except for the sauce. Because the sauce has a lot of cashews, and I'm like, I just made like 50 raw vegan desserts with so much cashews, so I'm not doing the cashew part today. Yeah. So if you have the guided meal plan, you can actually follow that. That is a Raw Chef Carla's recipe. If not, I have linked the link to how you can get the guided meal plan. It's US 47, so there's like 35 recipes there. And it's not just a recipe book, it's like, they actually list out like day 1, what you can eat for breakfast, for your snack, for lunch, for dinner, as well as desserts. And there's also a whole shopping list, and there's also like a meal prep schedule, and there's also articles by all of us 7 chefs as well. So yeah, that's, yeah, it's actually like, when I first started out going raw, I couldn't find anything like that. You know, and even now, I think what is very special, it's by 7 different chefs. So we all have our own specialties. So we've all put, so you get like our expertise of 7 chefs all in one plan. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I'm using in the recipe, but don't ask me for the proportions. I will just tell you like, get the plan. Yeah, but you can write it down. I'll just read it out for you, you know. Yeah. And those who joined, I like to hopefully waiting for Tracy says wait ding, 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 ding. Waiting for my dash 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 to dash dash, still no response yet. Okay. We will wait for your dash dash dash. I hope your dash 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 will have some response, Tracy. Dash dash dash. Yeah. Okay. What's in the spicy watermelon tuna? 5 cups of watermelon, 800 grams. So I didn't measure it in cups this time. Since she put the 800 grams, I just used the 800 grams. Yeah. And you will see me actually using the rind. Her recipe does not ask for the rind. Hi, iPhone. I don't know what your name is. Do you want to change your name to the person you are so I know who you are? No, it just says iPhone. But because I don't like food waste, so I also left it in, but you can always cut that out as well. But I didn't want to waste it. These white bits can be eaten as well. It's slightly harder, so it may not turn into like a tuna, but you know, I mean, I'm just making this for myself, so I left it in. So you cut that into small cubes, and then there's she's using 1/4 cup of sesame oil. I won't use a 1/4 cup of sesame oil, only because it's like there's a lot of oil, and I find sesame oil extremely intense. So I most probably just use like 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. I previously used cold press unroasted sesame oil. I've said that now we're kind of like still in partial lockdown, and I'm COVID, like Mr. Jazz guitarist always says, COVID-19 hasn't disappeared yet. There's no cure for it yet. So I'm staying home as much as possible. Also, just because for his family members as well, his dad's like really old. His dad's like 88 years old, so we don't want to get anyone sick in the family. So I'm just like staying in and just doing everything online, which I love, because I'm like, I know I don't appear to be introverted, but it's just like, yeah, I'm actually quite just enjoying staying back. So anyway, yeah, back to this. So I'm just using whatever sesame oil I have. But if you're like very strict raw, which I think none of you are, right? Anybody like super strict raw? If you're super strict raw, then you can get the untoasted cold pressed sesame oil. Yeah. Claudia, hi. Hi Claudia, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Okay. So that's the sesame oil. Then she also uses that's why I didn't bring out, because I left it in the fridge. Okay. Let me go and bring it out while you guess what the next ingredient is. Ooh, I'm running out of it already. Okay. So the next ingredient, I mean, her recipe uses coconut aminos. But those of you who know me, you know, like I swear by soy sauce, right? Because like, we're Asian, we grew up eating soy sauce all the time. And I tried coconut aminos and I was like, what, it tastes like this one? It doesn't taste like soy sauce at all. So I'm going to use soy sauce, but you can always use coconut aminos or tamari or namashoyu. Also, those who are in Peninsular Malaysia, there is an ongoing giveaway that's happening right now. So if you're in Peninsular Malaysia, go and check out my Instagram feed. Oh, can you put the Instagram post there for the giveaway? All you need to do is like follow me on Instagram, follow Moo Sauce on Instagram, and follow the Farm Asia, and you might win a starter kit for this artisanal soy sauce. Yeah, this is like healthy soy sauce. I ain't already done it. I put like tag more friends. Yeah, I hope you win. Yeah. Okay, so I'll use the coconut aminos, and then there's one garlic clove which I have minced up already. So, it's so bright. But yeah, that's the garlic clove. Yeah. And then after that, later we'll also put in, there's also ginger. Oh, this is the whole thing, yeah. Then I've also minced up some ginger. Yeah. So there's ginger, there's garlic. And then there's also seaweed flakes. So I went and dug in my fridge, and I found I had some organic seaweed flakes. Yeah, but she says that you could use dals, you could use nori. If you have the nori sheets, you can just take the nori sheets, cut it up, and then what I do is like I just mill it in my mill attachment for my NutriBullet, and that will turn into flakes as well. But this one is already flaked. The whole idea is to because you want to try and turn these watermelon cubes into tuna, which is why it's spelled as Toona. But it's really funny because like now I don't even like because I've been vegan for so long, right? I don't even like the smell of fish anymore. It's like, ooh, yeah. I used to eat fish once a week. And then one day I was just like, oh, this tastes really strange, and I didn't like it anymore. I just stopped eating it. And then eventually I became vegan. So yeah, I actually don't like the taste of fishy stuff. So if you want to leave it out, you can leave it out. It's really up to you. But I think if you put the nori, it actually tastes quite nice. I mean, I do like nori, so yeah. So we'll put in a bit of this. I might not put in that much. She puts 2 teaspoons. Yeah, I guess that's okay. And then the last thing is the chipotle powder. I hope I pronounce that correctly, because that's like not super popular in Malaysia. Although when we were in Boston, I think we saw the very first, what used to be like the very first Chipotle, I think. Anyway, I don't have that, so I'm just gonna use smoked paprika. I'm gonna use a bit of smoked paprika and a bit of chili powder, which reminds me, let me go and get the chili powder as well. Yeah, I've been like prepping since 9:30 and it's 11:30. I still don't have a prep. Like busy chopping up all this. Okay, takes forever to chop up watermelons. Okay, this is my chili powder. You know what happened? I had cayenne powder from Signature Market. A really nice cayenne powder. And then on the label, it says like you don't need to store it in the fridge. So I just stored it here in my pantry area. And then one day I realized that, oh my God, the weevils came to attack it. So now I'm like, so this powder also I used to just put up there. So I didn't think I needed to bring it down. But because the weevils attacked my cayenne powder, sad. I had to throw the whole thing out. So I'm like, okay, I'm scared they attack my chili powder as well. So I put it in the fridge. Yeah. So that's what it is. Oh, good idea. Yeah. Just take the nori and then like just cut it up and just put it in the food processor and mill it. Well, not mill, the mill attachment lah for your food processor, and just blend it up into flakes. Then you get your seaweed flakes. Okay. So okay, we'll start. This is like super simple. Just need to mix it all up. Okay, so there are some variations on the recipe. Now she just messaged me just now, Clara. She said that actually you can dehydrate the watermelon first, then only you put the marinade. But I just got the message like, 5-10 minutes ago. So I haven't dehydrated it, but we'll just put a marinade. And then I wanted to put everything in here, but I scared like this will like overflow. So I'm gonna put it inside here instead. I hope you guys can still see. Yeah, so okay, we'll put in. Yeah, so this is easier to stir, mix things and all that. So we'll put in the chopped. Oh, I also did ask her like what size, because she just put like small cubes, right? And I don't think she gave me an actual measurement. You know what? Let me go and check and see whether there's an actual measurement or not. Because I asked whether is it like 1/2 inch or something like that. Because like when you say small cubes, it's like small is so relative, right? Different people. To us, Samad, this is very small, whereas to me, it's very big. So yeah, Mr. Jazz guitarist and I, our ideas of things are very different. Yes, I said 1/2 inch. You said yes. If you dehydrate them, make them small. You can dehydrate longer than 5 hours. I keep evolving the recipe, so now I dehydrate them before marinating. Let them dry some, then hydrate back in the marinade, and it's amazing. Oh, okay. So yeah, 1/2 inch. So let me show you. This is my, so 1/2 inch. That's 1/2 inch. You see? I mean, but yeah. So I think maybe like this size. Well, it should be a cube lah. This is not a cube. No, your eyes are not seeing wrong. I did not cube it properly because I was just like, yeah. I'm just like, this is for myself. And then just cut it. Okay, so we have watermelon. We'll put in the sesame oil. So, yeah, like I said, they asked for like a 1/4 cup. I'm not putting a 1/4 cup. There's a lot of sesame oil. Initially, I thought I'll just put 1/2, like 2 tablespoons. But you know what? I'm just gonna just drizzle it a bit because I don't want to have too much oil. I'll be like, oh, too much oil. Yeah. And then, okay, and then soy sauce tak apa, I can put a lot of soy sauce. I need to like lighten up my somewhat, haha, yes, very different. You always light up my day. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. Happy. Okay. Soy sauce, I think I'll put 2, although the recipe will ask for like the recipe asks for a quarter cup, but I'll just leave it to 2. Yeah. I mean, you guys can do it accordingly. Okay, so that's that, and then we'll put in the garlic clove. So garlic goes in. Those of you who don't eat garlic, you can just omit, not a problem. I've also put in the ginger as well. Okay, and then we'll put in the seaweed flakes. So that's 2 teaspoons. You know what? I'm just gonna put in 1 teaspoon. I'm terrible and forever changing people's recipes. Well, I'm changing it to my palate, so you know, the gist of it is still there. Yeah, because I know what I like in life. Like if there's too much seaweed, you'll be like, oh, there's too much of the sea. But some people like are not used to seaweed. I remember when I taught like this class in Penang, and there were these 2 ladies who were like, they didn't like nori at all. They were expats and they didn't like nori because they're not used to having like the seaweed. Emily Bak, what brand sesame oil do you use? I use whatever brand at whatever shop that I go to. I try and use organic sesame oil as much as I can. I'm not too bothered about brands, depending on what it is. I mean, like soy sauce, I like this brand because it's artisanal and it's also it's traditionally made and they use non-GMO beans, and also because I've met the boss of this sauce, Moo Sauce, and she's very, very passionate about what she does, and I like to support like local businesses. When it comes to sesame oil, I know like some I think I have a relative or my mom or someone swears by certain brands. I'm just like whatever brand I see lah. Yeah, because sometimes I shop at Matahari, right? Matahari Organics. So like whichever organic sesame oil they have, and also I'm like, which is the cheapest sesame oil? Okay, can use the Indian gingerly oil or not? It's a different taste. Yeah, gingerly oil. This one, right? This one, right? It tastes very different. Let me taste both and let you know. This one I use for oil pulling. Where to buy your soy sauce? Emily Mark, go to mu.soysauce on Instagram. Yeah. They're both very different, but I thought I'll just taste it so that you can see like what like I can explain to you what the difference is. This taste is different. It's very, very different. Yeah. I remember when I first started oil pulling, I used this. I was like, what? It tasted so horrible. So I think the Indian one, this is like the, when we say sesame oil, it's more of the Chinese style sesame oil. I don't know whether you can see. I mean, what brand did I use? Oh, this is the organic one. That's why I use this. Yeah. This Health Paradise Organic. I bought it in one of the organic shops. I don't know where. Chinese sesame oil is absolutely wonderful for stir fry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, let me try and taste this, right? This gingerly oil. I remember this taste. Was I tasting when I do oil pulling? And then let me try this one. Yeah, this is the organic one. Yeah, I just took this organic one. I haven't done oil pulling for some time though. It tastes very different. This one tastes very much like sesame, like roasted sesame. It's very, very fragrant. Yeah. So I would suggest Emily, what is the nearest organic shop to you. I think I either got it from like Matahari Organic or BMS Organic, or like maybe when I was at that place, like what's it called? Five Fingers in Damansara Utama. Okay. Like I said, I usually just look for it just says 100% black sesame oil. Yeah. Use it for oil pulling, chef. Okay. So yeah, use the Chinese style organic. Okay. Wait, let me see. Emily, Mr. Asamat has very kindly put the Moo Soy Sauce Instagram page for you already, so you can message them and ask them where to get and where's the nearest place where you live lah. Okay, so we put in the sesame oil, we put in the soy sauce, we put in the ginger. Now we need to put in the not chipotle powder. Okay. If you have chipotle, you can put it in. I wonder, I think every time like I see chipotle, I just like use some chili powder. I should really like try and get some though. Oh, I know, I was actually looking at recipes online because you can make your own chipotle powder as well. I think there's like cumin and chili and oregano or something like that lah. There's also recipes, but because I just didn't have time today to make it, so maybe I should ask like if anybody has a good one. But most people just like buy it because it's all ready already. Okay, so I'm going to put in like the smoked paprika. Yeah. Yeah. This smoked paprika was given to me by one of the vegans. She said her son bought it and then she's not using it, so she didn't want it to go to waste. So I'm using this. But if not, I buy the other brand from Ben's Independent Kosher or Jaya Cold Storage also has it. Village Grocer also has it. Okay, so that goes in. And then I'll put in some chili powder. I think I'll put in more chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon not enough. Yeah. Because this is supposed to be a spicy one anyway. Put in not as much as you like, not as much as you like. But it's supposed to be just like 1 tablespoon. Yeah, okay. So all that's in. Ching, 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 ching. So mix it all up. Mix all ingredients and allow it to marinate for 30 minutes. Okay. So we're supposed to let it marinate for 30 minutes, but I'm just gonna talk through the process lah. So I'm gonna use some of it. I'll show you how to do it. Marinate for 30 minutes, and then after that you're supposed to drain the marinade, reserve it for later, and then what we'll do is place this watermelon onto a non-stick dehydrator sheet and dehydrate for 5 hours. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me do that. Let me show you the dehydrator sheet and all that. So I'll put some. Oh no, we're supposed to let it marinate. We're supposed to let it marinate first. So I'll just show you the dehydrator sheet. This is my Excalibur dehydrator, and these are the dehydrator sheet, the non-stick one. Yeah. So after this has marinated for 30 minutes, then you're supposed to put it onto here, and then you're supposed to dehydrate it at, she said 115 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Convert it yourself. Maybe 42 degrees Celsius. And then, yeah, then we can assemble. So I'm going to do that later, but at the same time, I'm just going to do it with this. Ooh, you know what? I'm quite interested to see what it just tastes like on its own right now. Spicy. Very spicy. Yeah, because I put in more than the recipe. Where can I get the dehydrator sheet? The one I got, that was like part of when I bought the dehydrator, or the pre-loved dehydrator. The lady ordered it online. You can try and ask whether message kitchen shop or just call them up and ask them whether they have that sheet or not. If they really don't have it, then you can use parchment paper. If not, if you can't find it either, you can also go to Bake with Yen. They have like silicone sheets. Yeah, you can use that as well. They have like reusable baking silicone sheets as well. Hold on, let me get you mine. I mean, obviously those dehydrated sheets are the best lah. But if not, you can also get this. These are reusable as well. So this one also you can use it for the dehydrator as well, and you can kind of cut it into size. Yeah. Chong, 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 chong. You know, when I was a kid and I watched Star Wars and I wanted to buy a lightsaber because you go shoo, shoo, shoo. And then my parents were like, no lightsaber. So I had to roll up pieces of magazine paper and imagine it's a lightsaber. So I always remember that until now. Then I get jealous, like when I see kids, like their parents buy them all the Star Wars lightsabers. It's like, huh? How come my parents don't buy me, but they get it? So like, chung, chung, chung. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And then, yeah, Sunday morning comedy, right? Okay. All right, so we do that. And then, there's actually a red pepper sauce to go with this. But I'm not making the red pepper sauce. Like I said, it's a lot of cashews. It's basically like cashews, miso, lemon juice, paprika, pink salt, and you can put some spicy. Okay, so instead, I'm going to use this because yesterday I made this mustard miso glaze for my gyoza, and I figured like this would taste really good as well. I can't remember what's inside anymore. I know there's like mustard, there's miso, there's black sesame seeds, and I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember, but it tastes really good. Maybe some salt as well. Yeah. And then, so yeah, we're gonna assemble. So we need romaine lettuce. My romaine lettuce is like tiny. But yeah, so we have romaine lettuce, and then they also asked for like 1 cup of shredded red cabbage. I really don't know why they call this red cabbage when this is purple. Although when you like pickle it, then it becomes very red. And then she's also asked for cucumber diced. I don't have like fresh cucumber, but I do have this. This is really interesting. This is a pickled cucumber that I needed to do for my Food Future Institute assignments. If you guys are following me on Facebook, Instagram, you know I'm currently enrolled in Food Future Institute, learning how to make fancy schmancy, vegan food. It's not raw, but I have a lot of ideas on how to turn most of the recipes into raw, so I'm really excited about that as well. Just also like yearly, I take vegan cooking courses to keep myself at the cutting edge, and also just to educate myself and learn how to innovate in vegan cooking. Yeah, so then very important lesson, invest in yourself. Yeah, so I'm doing that, and then so I'm just putting in the pickled cucumber, but you can always just use like normal cucumber and just dice it into like small cubes. Okay, cucumber, and then her recipe asks for scallions, but I'm doing microgreens today. These are the bok choy microgreens, and yeah, so the giveaway is for these sorted pack of microgreens. There are going to be 5 winners, and there is also the MU soy sauce, the starter kit as well. So if you guys are in Peninsular Malaysia, sorry, not available for West Malaysia, but Peninsular Malaysia, do take part in the giveaway. You never know, right? You might win, right? Yeah, I hope I wins. And then then there's black and white sesame seeds as well. So I have my black sesame seeds here. I have my white sesame seeds here. Okay, so let's assemble it now. Oh, I didn't read the I didn't like take pictures. I didn't write down the assembly, but it's okay. We'll do it. Let me put it here so you guys can see. So I'll put in a bit of. Well, let me just check right to see what the assembly is. Oh, I wrote it. I didn't write it. Place 3 lettuce leaves on the plate. Okay, done. Place some cabbage and cucumbers on top. Okay, so we'll put a bit of cabbage. Put lots of cabbage. And more cabbage. Cabbage. Okay, and then we'll put the cucumbers. And more cucumbers. Okay. And then add in the watermelon tuna. So we will pretend that this has marinated for 30 minutes, and we will pretend that it has gone into the dehydrator for 5 hours. And then it has, imagine that it has become tinier. And let me look for the tinier ones. And then we'll put it on top as well. Oh, it looks really nice actually, because it's got different colors, right? Yeah. Okay. That goes there. I'll put in a bit of the sauce on top as well, so it's not super dry. All right, and then we'll put in watermelon tuna, drizzle and garnish. Okay, then we'll put in the microgreens. You can just put in green onions if you don't have the microgreens. Yeah. Or if you want to order the microgreens, you can order the microgreens from their website, the Farm Asia. Yeah. You see me posting about them every day anyway, because every week they send me microgreens. And then we are supposed to put the sauce on top. Yeah, we can put a bit of the sauce. I'm keeping some of the sauce because I'm going to take pictures as well. Sauce on top. Hey, I wanted to put ham hearts. Then we can put the, so this is how it's looking like. And then we'll put the black sesame seeds. And then the white sesame seed. And then actually I was thinking, what will be also very good. Okay, I didn't have it here. Yeah, the Organic Q Superfood ham hearts as well. That's not the recipe, but I thought like, oh, we could put it in the ham hearts as well since I have it, you know. Okay, so Ayn has a, no Ayn, sorry. Emily Mark has a question. Emily Mark, are you 100% raw? That's my question to you. Well, I put in the ham hearts. So you answer me, Emily, whether you're 100% raw, and then I'll answer you. In the meantime, this is how it looks like. We should taste it. Let me taste it while I wait for Emily to answer. Asamat looks so pretty. Spicy. Very spicy. Don't put so much chili pepper. Okay, Emily, if you are 100% raw, which you say you're not, it's better to actually soak this and dehydrate it and then sprinkle it over. But if you want taste, just the toasted ones will taste more fragrant. So it depends on whether you're going for taste or you're going for nutrition. Yeah. I'm doing a mixture. So I'm doing like toasted white sesame seeds and then raw black sesame seeds. Yeah, I'm doing a mixture. But my ham hearts is obviously raw. I actually like this like that because for me, the dehydration part is because you want this tuna to like taste of tuna and have yeah, like that tuna texture, but I don't even want to eat fish anymore. I'll be like, ooh, why does it taste like fish? Ooh. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to eat dead animals on the plate. Ooh, no. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with this taste, but I do want to dehydrate it so that I can see like what it actually looks like. Yeah, so I'm going to dehydrate part of it. Yeah. Emily, guess I know your answer. Yours is raw. Mine is like, yeah, it's half and half. And the only reason why I have toasted is because I couldn't find a raw sesame, and I used this for one of my demos somewhere last, so I couldn't find the raw one, so I thought the toasted ones. But I will usually use raw. I'm not 100% raw either. I try very much I'm high raw, so I'm more than 50% raw, but I'm not 100% raw. Although I would like to be 100% raw. When the lockdown first began, I think the first 2 months, I was pretty much 100% raw. Then after that, I started doing my Food Future Institute assignments, and a lot of it is cooked, so I couldn't, couldn't go raw. Louisa Ma, I like the idea of pickled cucumber. Yeah, I actually like the whole idea of pickled cucumber as well, because it adds extra layer of flavor and complexity to the dish as well. So yeah, that'll be like something cool to put inside as well. Yeah, awesome. So does anybody have any questions? So okay, let me just recap how we made the watermelon tuna. It's watermelon cubes, and then we marinate it. We made a marinade from sesame oil, not gingerly oil, sesame oil. Soy sauce, there's garlic, there's ginger, there's seaweed. Natalie Poon, hi Natalie, good to see you. Yeah, ginger, seaweed, and then there was I put in smoked paprika and also chili powder, and then yeah, so you let it marinate for half an hour, dehydrate it, and then put back the marinade again. And then assemble. Like I said, there's a sauce that goes with the recipe. So if you get the meal plan, you get the actual recipe. If not, I just made a simple sauce as well. In fact, if you don't want to eat it with a sauce, I'm not like a huge sauce person, but I think the sauces always make things like taste even more interesting. And I think like a lot of meat eaters will, if you put the sauces there, I think it's more appetizing and more palatable. But I like clean flavors. Anyway, I made a sauce from like miso and mustard and stuff like that, and sesame seeds. And then to assemble, that's like romaine lettuce, and then we put in some shredded red cabbage, which is purple, and pickled cucumbers, and we put the tuna on top, and then we put in the microgreens. You can put in green onions as well, spring onions, and then we put in the sesame seeds, and we put in the ham hearts. Yeah. Oh yeah, if anybody of you want to buy the ham hearts, remember you can always use my discount code Chef Yin to buy it at Organicule. I wanted to say like you can buy it in Singapore, then I realized that Singapore doesn't allow you to eat ham hearts. Malaysia can though. But Singapore, all the other Organicule products are available. So use my discount code Chef Yin to get savings. Save money. Okay, yeah, so that's the summary. I'm using it always. Cool, nice, very good. Yeah, now my mom also like, she wants to eat ham hearts. Last time she's like, what's this superfood? Now she's like, can you have ham hearts? Yeah. Okay, so this is from the guided meal plan, 7 days of raw food by 7 chefs. So if you're interested in getting the rest of the meal plan, check out the link that I put up. Can you just re-put the link there again? I mean, it's on my Instagram line, or you can DM me as well. And then, oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about the Emily Mark Camp already legal in Malaysia. Yeah, legal for a few years already. You didn't know? I don't know why people keep asking me about this. I'm like, it's been legal for years. Yeah. Like the bulk stores in where? Is it hard, but a bit less? They also bring it in. So I did check with the bosses who brought this in, and they told me they have certification, and they are allowed to bring it into Malaysia. So don't worry, it's legal in Malaysia. It's just not legal in Singapore. Yeah, because it's not marijuana. You're not gonna get addicted to it. You know, you get addicted to sugar rather than this. Yeah, hemp hearts is very safe to consume, especially from organic you. I'm having it daily. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask this: have anybody have questions, or are you like unclear about my newly launched subscription service? Let me try. Let me try explain this to you. Okay. And this is something that a lot. I think I had at least 2-3 people have wanted me to do this, but I never really want to do it. What you do is you pay a fee every month, yeah, and it's a fixed fee, yeah, and then every month I will come up with a raw vegan course or maybe a vegan course, might be cooked vegan, but it's mostly going to be raw lah, yeah, and the value of that course is worth $50 US. But because you are paying every month on a subscription, I mean, it's a bit like Astro on Netflix. You know, you pay like every month and then you get access to things. So it's the same thing. You pay every month, but you only get access to one course that month. So if you, in August, if you pay now, so I think 19 people have subscribed. So these 19 people are getting the raw vegan Korean course. And then next month, I'll most probably be doing either Japanese or ice cream. Then they will have gotten the raw vegan, the Korean one this month. And then next month, they will also get the ice cream course. And then it goes on and go on. But if you join like in September, then you don't get the Korean course. You only get the ice cream course or Japanese course, and it goes on and on and on. And no, you don't get the cheese course, okay? I have at least 2 people who are going like, oh, I thought if I sign up, I get to choose the cheese course. I'm like, no. And it was very clear, like really clear in all my descriptions. You are getting a raw vegan Korean course. You get to learn kimchi. You get to learn sundubu jjigae. You get to learn gochujang. You get to learn tteokbokki. And then you also get videos of like extra videos like, you know, kimchi crackers and how to make kimchi, kimchi crackers and kimchi fried rice. So I still don't understand why people are like, oh, I thought we get the cheese course. Anyway, yeah, so I hope that answers it. So the whole idea is because you are loyal to me and you're supporting what I do, you get the course at a much cheaper rate, because on 1st of September, this raw vegan Korean course, I will put it up on the Gumroad page and it's going to be $50 US. I am not kidding. It's worth $50 US. I mean, I gave it to us to see and he was like, wow, this is a really good course. Yeah, so now like 19 people have signed up. So anybody else who wants to sign up, you quickly sign up. Because like the first 20 who signed up, they pay only $25 US monthly. And then after that, after that 20 slots is taken up, then the next ongoing people who come in, who join later, then they pay $30 US monthly, which is still cheaper than paying $50 for a standalone course. Yeah, and please don't come and tell me it's expensive. Like the other day, I did a Facebook Live, and I think it's a troll lah, the Instagram guy. He went like, I just presume it's a he. Okay, sorry. She, he, they. That person said like, too expensive, make cheaper. Then I went like, okay, if you want like free recipes, there's loads of free recipes on Delicious with Raw Chef Yin. You can get all the free recipes there. And also I have this support Raw Chef Yin page, which now has 20 recipes there. You only pay $1 US. And then the person says, too expensive. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Are you just doing this to make me get angry, to see me get angry and like blow up or something? I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I'm just like, are you Yen? Because Yen's this guy who's always like hates my guts and is always complaining about what I do and all that. So I'm just like, you must be Yen. Anyway, yeah. So okay, so that's what it is, the subscription service, if everybody is clear. And the one reminder, those who have subscribed, please, please, please remember to download all the videos, download the course booklet, download all the recipe cards, okay? Because on 1st of September, it's not going to be there anymore. Yeah, don't come to me and say like, Chefie, I forgot to download, can I have it down? I'll be like, no. Because I reminded everybody already. It's not, if not, I'll be like spending my entire time just like sending out the things over and over again to people. Then how am I going to develop new recipes for you guys, right? Yeah. So yeah, that as well. Okay, so now I know why Gan says I'm very strict. I don't say I'm strict. I think it's actually quite reasonable. Yeah. Alrighty. Any last questions before we end? If not, I should eat my lunch and make dolmas. Yeah. Okay. Tracy, thank you, Chef. You're welcome. So I'm just gonna keep like, you know, both sesame oils, and if you guys have any questions, you can post it. I'll come back and look at the questions in like a minute or two. Should leave that there. I'm wondering whether I want to take a picture. Yeah, this one as well. Keep this too. Alrighty, so let me see, any questions? Tracy, thank you, Chef, you're welcome. Sammy Wong, thank you very much, Chef. You're welcome, Sammy, thanks for signing up for the Rock with Yin. I hope you will rock as well. Janet, thank you, Yin, happy day. Thanks, Janet, for watching all the way from the US. Happy day to you as well. Ayn, thank you, I hope you win the giveaway. One of them, there are like 5 winners, so all of you who attend. Louisa Mark, thank you for joining us for the first time. Enjoy my daily emails to you. Louisa Mark and Emily Mark, are you guys related? Janet, stay raw. Oh yeah. Asama, only 3 founding patron slots available. Okay, once it's gone. Oh, okay, all right. Lloyd, thank you very much, Chef. Lloyd, nice to see you. I hope things are good down south there. Emily Ma, no, we're not related. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. Cool. Maybe I should eat this. Yum, yum, yum. Lisa, sorry so late. I was not able to make it earlier, but very fun to see the beautiful watermelon dish. Good. I'm glad. Good flavor. Well done, Carla. Thanks for the recipe. Alrighty, I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I'm not sure when the next Zoom session will be, but when it's there, it'll be in the email. So yeah, stay tuned and look out for the emails. Have a happy Sunday. Singapore people, happy National Day. Yeah, there's actually a screening. I want to tell you this. I think 3 years ago? Not last year. So now it's 20. So in 2018, I think Mr. Jazz Guitarist performed at the Esplanade in Singapore, and he was the music director. He was the arranger of your Zubair Said. There was this Zubair Said tribute. So he arranged the Zubair Said songs, and he was also the guitarist. He was also the music director. And they are screening that performance that he did. He and like a whole group of awesome musicians did. They are screening it for free on the Esplanade website today at 2 p.m. So if you are free, you can go watch it. Yeah. It should be fun for like the all the Singapore friends who are watching now, because you might find some of the songs something that you're aware of or something that is familiar to you. Yeah, I'm so bad at talking about this. I mean, Zubair Said, I think he wrote the here's the link. He wrote the he wrote Majulah Singapore. He wrote the national anthem, right, for Singapore. Is that correct? Can we watch the replay? Yeah, there is you can watch the replay of the Zubair Said. There is no replay of today's thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll look at it. Maybe I'll put it on an unlisted YouTube for you guys, just for this round. Usually my Zoom classes, I don't do replays. They'll usually go on one as a bonus thing for one of the classes. Yeah, but since this is not my recipe, maybe it'll go on unlisted YouTube channel for all the e-newsletter subscribers. Yeah. Good. Zubair Said is best known as the composer of Singapore's national anthem, Majulah Singapura. God is correct, Majulah Singapura. Well, I say Singapore, same thing. His career as a composer stretches back to the 1940s, when he became a music composer for the film companies of Shaw Brothers and Cathay Chris. Despite his lack of formal education, the prolific songwriter wrote over 1,500 songs. Yeah, so you can watch that screening of the performance by Mr. Jazz Guitarist and his musicians. Okay, then that's all for now. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on social media. Bye. Remember, animals are our friends, not food. Okay, and